Hi everybody, Brent Jones, New Home Source Realty. How are you? I want to chat with you a little bit about you've been approved, you're a buyer, first time or not, home buyer. You've been approved VA or FHA, and congratulations. That's the good news. Here's the bad news. You're not getting a house. Let's chat about it. Before we get into this, click notifications, follow me, like this video, and leave a comment. Let me tell you what I'm afraid of for you, and I'm working with a lot of buyers right now. Various different price ranges. There we are. We're out looking at houses, and before we can even get out there, the houses are already gone. While I'm showing them the houses, I'm getting text messages from showing time that there's already multiple offers, and they want our best and final by whatever, 9 o'clock tonight. Cash is king. Here's what's going on in the marketplace. People are moving to Texas from all over the country, like California, but not just California, but just lots of different places. They're selling their houses there. For instance, if a $250,000 house here in Texas would be easily $750,000 in California, if not more. They're selling their houses there, paying off their mortgages, and they're coming to Texas with a truckload of cash. And they're buying houses for cash. They're willing to overpay above asking price. And that's what sellers are really wanting. And you really can't fault the sellers. I mean, it would be nice if it was a level playing field, but it's not a level playing field. Cash is king. Cash buyers that are willing to overpay for the house and can close quickly, not asking for anything, those are the preferred buyers. And that's what sellers are going for. Number two, conventional buyers would be number two. And last and yes, least are VA and FHA buyers. Why would sellers frown on a buyer that's going FHA or VA? Because if the house doesn't appraise with a government-backed loan like FHA or VA, you can terminate, the buyer can terminate the contract if it doesn't appraise and get their earnest money back. And so the seller has basically been married to you for 4 to 5 weeks, waiting for everything to happen and waiting for the appraisal to be done, and then they find out it's not going to appraise, and then they find out you don't have any extra money to bring to closing. And look at literally the hundreds of buyers that they've missed out on over that 4-week period waiting on you. They're not going to do that. So really, you're the redheaded stepchild. You're just, they're not interested. So congratulations on getting approved for FHA. If you're a VA buyer, thank you for your service. You're not getting a house. I'm working with buyers right now, and we're turning in offers, VA and FHA buyers, and we're not even getting return phone calls. The realtors are not even returning my phone calls. So that's all the bad news. And here's what I'm afraid of for you. And I was having a conversation with one of my buyers today. Here's what I'm afraid of for you. You're going to quit. You're going to get frustrated, and you're going to quit, and you're going to stop even considering buying a house. And 2 years is going to go by, and you're going to waste $20,000, $30,000 more in rent, and you're going to pick it up in a couple of years. That's not a good alternative. Let's talk about what some possible alternatives would be. I got 2 proposals for you of what we can do to beat this insanity if you're an FHA or if you're a VA buyer. Number 1, my Dream Home Finder program. I will spend my money to go out and find houses for you. These are not pocket listings, but these are houses that are not yet listed on the MLS that sellers would consider selling if I brought them a good qualified buyer. Now, you're going to have to be an RWA buyer, which is ready, willing, and able, which means we got to get you pre-approved. I got to know that you're good as gold. You're serious. If I can find you a house, we're ready to act on it. So that's the least that I can ask for, since I'm going to spend my time and my money trying to find you pre-listed houses. You might think, why would a seller do that? Why would we advertise? They raise their hand and say, yeah, I think we might be interested in selling, and then I bring them a buyer to come preview their house. Why would they not just put their house on the market and have a bidding war? Because we're not going to discount our offer. I'm going to look in that subdivision and see what houses have been selling for, and we're going to offer every bit of what they could have had they listed it. And if houses are selling for above asking price, 101, 102, 103%, that's what we're going to offer. So they're going to make all the money they would have made if they had listed it. But the advantage is they're not going to have 100 strangers walking through their house, especially in these COVID times or post-COVID times or whatever it is we're in now, depending on what news network you listen to. But anyway, they're not going to have all these strangers walking through the house. So it's the best of both worlds for them. They get to sell their house for top dollar without actually listing it. The advantage to you is you're going to have a lot less competition. Instead of we being in a situation where you're going to turn in an offer and you're one of 37 offers, and again, you're FHA or VA and you're at the bottom of the totem pole and your offer's not even being seriously considered. Instead of living in that world, we're going to have houses where you're going to have a lot less competition. You're going to have access to exclusive opportunities where it's just us and the seller talking about the possibility of them selling their house to you. So think about how fantastic that would be. Dream Home Finder program. Contact me. Let's chat about it. Here's the other alternative, and I've talked about this in some other videos. You should seriously consider new construction, buying a house from a builder. There are all kinds of builders, from economy builders to mass production builders to custom home builders to luxury home builders. Whatever your price range is, there's a builder for you. And these builders have homes in various different stages of completion. They've got homes where it's just a dirt lot and they haven't even broken ground and you're 8 to 9 to 10 months out. They've got inventory homes because they know what their most popular floor plans are, so they just go ahead and build some even though they don't yet have a buyer, knowing that they're going to sell it. So those might be ready in 3 to 4 months. They might even be further along and be ready in a month or so. So if you're ready to move within a month, within a few months, or maybe even 8 months, whatever your time frame is, whatever your life situation is, there's builders out there. And and we've talked about this in past videos. New construction is nice. Nobody's ever lived there. The only germs in the house are going to be yours. It's going to be a shiny new dime. You're going to have tons less competition. You will still have some competition. So if you like the area, you like the home, it's in the right school district, you like the lot, you like the floor plan, you need to put down some earnest money. We need to fill out some paperwork and lock that home up for you. But you're not going to have 37 offers on the same house. It's going to be more sane. Builders are fine with FHA and VA loans, no problem. Now they will want you to at least fill out an application with their lender. Legally, they cannot demand that you use their lender. They can't do that legally, but they would at least want you to fill out an application with their lender. And if you were to use their lender, they're going to dangle a lot of carrots in front of you. They're going to maybe pay title policy or pay some of your closing costs or give you some money to go spend at the design center, or have some money for you to get a refrigerator, or maybe put some blinds up in the house, because a lot of builders do not provide blinds. And believe it or not, blinds for every window in a house, that's expensive if you've never priced that out. So there's incentives. So the insanity is you're an FHA or a VA buyer, and God bless you that you are, that is what it is. I mean, you not everybody in the world is a overpriced cash buyer. We don't all have $300,000 in a mattress or a bank account or wherever. It is what it is, and you're a VA buyer or you're an FHA buyer, fantastic. But in this market, you are at a significant competitive disadvantage. We've got to find alternatives. And the two alternatives that I'm proposing is my Dream Home Finder program, where I can find you pre-listed homes, and also let's go look at new construction. Happy to help with both of these. I'll be happy to do searches. Let's chat about your situation. Let's see what area you want to be in. Let's see what price range we're talking about. And let's pursue the opportunities instead of quitting. Again, I'm afraid that you're going to quit, and that's going to be the worst thing. As long as you keep trying and you look for alternatives, as long as you keep doing that, there's light at the end of the tunnel. If you quit, you're going to be stuck in that rent house or that apartment for the next 2 years, and nobody wants that. So contact me, Brent Jones, New Home Source Realty, 214-649-4528. I'm happy to help. Let's just have a conversation. Let's just chat. Let's see what your options are. Brent Jones, 214-649-4528. Contact me, direct message me, email me, whatever you'd like to do. Y'all have a great weekend. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.